Welcome to the Dollars and Cents podcast with Wes the Economist and Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist. We're reporting to you live from the Wave Beach Realty Studios in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Give us a call today at 843-957-3872. All right, guys, welcome back into the Dollars and Cents podcast with Wes the Economist. I am Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist. Season 4, Episode 16 of our Quick Clips series. We are reporting to you live again from the Wave Beach Realty Studios in sunny North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
There you go. Oh, you like that one better? Is that what you're saying? Like, see your name up in lights?
No, I like that. I like repping the podcast brand. It's not bad that I get a little plug there, though.
Well, since we're plugging stuff, don't forget.
Here we go.
Don't forget, Econ Sense is out, published. Go to econsense.us to catch everything about Wes the Economist.
That's right.
There you go. We got everything now.
Perfect. We hit them all. We hit them all.
Hit them all. Well, we didn't hit Cleary.
No, he'll be all right.
I don't even know if Crystal even knows we're still advertising for her, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
So, last clip recording this week is on socialism, democratic socialism.
Yeah.
So as we record this a couple of days ago, another Democratic Socialist won their primary in Denver. I don't know if you saw that.
I heard about it. Was not surprised.
She gave.
Place to be.
They're saying that she blamed the United States for 9/11. If you listen to the interview, she doesn't quite blame the U.S., but she kind of basically said we had it coming.
Oof.
She very much somebody said, I thought this was funny. She won. And at her acceptance speech, you would think she'd be happy. And she was just yelling and screaming, and she looked angry. I mean, she was like,
lovely.
Yeah, go along with
Fidel Castro looked like that too when he won.
Yeah, exactly. So you go back, take that and put it together with the three that won their primaries in New York City. I don't see how these four do not get in Congress. Of course, this is 4 out of 435. But then again, you also are looking at how many are already there. So we have an issue. And brings me to what's going on in New York City. I don't know if you've been following much about Nandami, whatever his name is.
I mean, I see some stuff on X, but it's usually just people that live there that are like super liberal posts about how amazing New York City is now and all the things he's doing are so great. That's what I see.
Yeah, it was so funny. 6 months or less than a year in, 6 months in, he's been there 6 months.
Yeah.
He stood up and said that. And he quoted Friedrich Hayek, who wrote Road to Serfdom. He's an Austrian school economist. And he made the famous quote that says, if socialists understood economics, they wouldn't be socialist, which is very true. If you understood economics, you could understand why socialism will never work.
All right.
Period.
Yep.
But he said that quote and said, well, I guess we're better than Hayek because 6 months in, and we've shown you socialism can work. And I'm thinking, you idiot. You still got resources to use. What happens when you run out of those resources? You're running people out of the city.
Yeah.
I mean, you've lost billions of dollars of investment already.
And this attack he's doing on landlords is terrifying. You couldn't give me a.
Well, did you see that? You see the tax, but now you see what he did this week.
No.
He's frozen like 2 million apartments rent. When has that ever worked? Show me one time in history where controlling prices has worked.
You're just going to all sell them. Then the government's just going to have to buy them. And
somebody was mentioning that. I think it was Liz and Nick. No, it was the new guys in the afternoon here in the Grand Strand. Grand Strand Live on 94.5. They were talking about. He was basically saying that he was kind of hinting towards he's going to take the property from the owners basically if they couldn't do what they're supposed to do. And give it back to the people. And they were saying, well, people couldn't afford the taxes and all. And I wrote in and said, you don't understand. The people means the government because the government is for the people, quote unquote.
Right.
So the government will seize. I mean, he's already talking about opening up grocery stores owned by New York.
Yeah, I heard about that.
We just failed in St. Louis. 2 or 3 year experiment. St. Louis failed miserably.
Yeah.
And again, economics, we talk about there's two sides of the market. There's a resource market and a product market. We live in the product market. That's what we see. That's how we associate everything. But you don't get a product without the resources to make the product. And you screw up the resource market, it's going to screw up the product market. And that's what he's doing. He's screwing up the resource market. And again, it goes back to he doesn't understand economics.
No, he definitely doesn't understand economics.
And if he does, he's just evil because he wants to collapse the system.
Well, that could be true too, but I don't. I think he just is completely oblivious to the long-term picture. Because what is his term for?
4 years, 5 years.
Yeah, so well, I mean, he could do a lot of damage in 5 years, skedaddle out of there onto something
And
else,
that's what
and somebody else is going to pick up the pieces. Yeah.
and that's what happens. The biggest socialist in Congress right now are obviously is Sanders, Bernie Sanders. I was so funny the other day. He was drilling all these CEOs about being. Did you see this about being millionaires and all?
Don't get me started on Bernie Sanders and his millionaire speeches because you know what? He used to always say that we need to tax the millionaires more, tax
Now
the
it's
millionaires. Yeah,
millionaires.
now it's changed. All of a sudden, there's no M anymore because the man became a millionaire following Nancy Pelosi's stock trades. And now that he's a
Look,
millionaire, it's
look
like
at the other
there shouldn't
senators.
be any trillionaires. That's all he says now. It's like, all right,
Well, there are no trillionaires. I don't want to hear
he
it.
was for a day or
Just
two.
a day or two, and
Yeah.
it gone. I mean,
And that was just based off the stock value.
I know.
I mean, it was on paper trillionaire.
Well, most of these people are just on
I know,
paper.
I know, I know.
But he was in Congress, but he was going after these CEOs who were millionaires. And another senator got his time. He's like, okay, Bernie. Basically, he's saying, hey, Bernie, you're talking about yourself too, because you are a millionaire. We're not sure how you got it,
Yeah.
because you don't work like these men do for a living.
Right. Right.
And Bernie got his face got all red.
Oh yeah, he gets flustered easily. Poor Bernie.
But
He's a nice guy. I think he means well. He just doesn't understand.
he doesn't understand, and he's so oblivious, and he gets so irate in his stupidity. I mean, that's basically his ignorance is abounds.
Yeah.
Him and Elizabeth Warren. Oh my gosh, so I got her all upset the other day too
Don't
by
get me
just some
started
fact.
with Pocahontas.
Um, but the problem, Democratic Socialists. I always when people bring that up in my class, I say, "Oh, so you're going to vote to take people's stuff away?"
Are you looking to buy a home in North or South Carolina? You need to reach out to Wave Beach Realty today. We are a family owned company with over 10 years of experience in North and South Carolina and operate along the Grand Strand. Give us a call today at 843-957-3872. That's 843-957-3872.
All right. Well, now it's officially time to introduce my book, Econ Sense, Economics for Everyday Living. You can actually find it by going to my website, econsense.us. If you go there, you'll see there are links to Amazon where you can pick it up, just a paperback, or if you'd rather have the ebook, you can go to Innovative Ink Publishing in care of Kendall Hunt Publishing Company, where you can get the print or ebook. And while you're on that website, you can also check out my other podcast, Econ Sense. I have several different series that go by. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube. Email me at west.the.economist@gmail.com, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Is this basically what you're talking about?
Yeah. You work harder than me or have figured something out that I haven't figured out, so we're going to tax you heavier and you're going to give it to me and I'm not going to work at all or just do whatever I want.
And Pocahontas, I shouldn't be saying it. Elizabeth Warren just talking about that wealth. She's that big on that wealth tax right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I better watch out with this wealth tax, especially those people who are younger and people who don't have a lot right now. You're thinking, oh yeah, get their wealth, get their wealth. And
wait till they pull all their wealth out of the economy.
If you took all the wealth of all the billionaires, including Elon Musk, you could not run our government for a year.
Yeah.
It's like I think 100% of their wealth. 100% of the income tax. And if we taxed them high, I think it is only like 16 weeks. But if you just took all their wealth, I mean, our budget is $7 trillion a year.
Yeah.
All the billionaires together don't have $7 trillion.
Right. Yeah.
People don't understand that.
Yeah.
We have a spending problem. We do not have
we don't have a tax issue.
I know you don't like looking at it, but I showed the debt clock while ago, and it finally came up. We had $5.5 trillion in revenue in the last 12 months. That is a record revenue for the U.S. government.
Yeah.
And it's still not enough.
No.
Of course, we're paying all this billions of dollars for health enterprises and daycares.
Right. Yeah.
The Leering Center.
The Leering Center. Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
socialism does not.
And the problem is they say tax the rich more, but they never say like what we're going to do with the tax money. It's always just, more tax money to make everybody's life better. And it's like, but you don't say or have any plan of what you're going to do with all this tax money. Except we've seen what you've done with pull up the debt clock and I'll show you what you've done with the tax money. Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing gets done with the tax money that helps the people.
Exactly.
But like the people who think that it's like, I don't even know how they keep believing it. Like, if you have nothing going for you and you're living off government, is that what keeps you like on the bump, just like government handouts, just enough to keep you like, okay, well, I can stay afloat this week because the government did this for me. So you think they're basically Jesus. They're basically your God.
Well,
It's
goes back to
basically what
we
it
talked
is.
about on an earlier podcast too. Everybody's been given stuff for so long, they just think they deserve it. Here's your participation trophy.
They need to all be dropped off in what I saw in the middle of Dominican Republic, and then come back after a year and tell me
Exactly.
how they made out.
Exactly.
They'll all be really skinny. They won't be eating
No.
processed
They
foods
would
out
just what's the show called? Survivor. Let's just send them all to an island and see they
Yeah.
vote each other out. See
Yeah.
what goes on with that.
there. Yeah, and then take the politicians that are crappy and put them on an island, but call it Hunger Games and let them fight.
Oh, that's
each
who I
other
was
out.
talking about actually. Hunger Games, Survivor together. That sounds even better.
Even better. And videotape it and generate tax revenue with that. Charge people to watch it.
So, end of the day, capitalism is not a perfect system.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
I can
People do
give
get
you
left
I
behind.
can give you all kind of issues with capitalism.
Yep.
But show me a better one that's allowed more people to get out of poverty, and I'll sign in on it. Socialism is not it.
No, socialism.
The end of socialism always is communism. Ownership by the resources or the complete control of all the means of production by the government.
Yeah.
It does not work.
No.
And no, don't tell me it hasn't been tried the right way. It's been tried every way you can try it.
Yeah.
And not just in countries. I mean, the first settlers in the United States were socialists. Socialism wasn't a word back then,
Yeah.
but they did the same thing. They gave everybody equal shares, and it failed.
Yeah. I think the only thing that would probably work if humans were all inherently good and you didn't have people that were lazy and
That's the
didn't
key.
care, if like the old school barter system, like if you just said, all right, you're good at building houses, so if you can help everybody build houses, we give you this, and this in return for your work, and you just bartered and money wasn't needed, you didn't use money. I think that would work if people actually cared about other people and you could make that work. Like, all right, you guys are good at building factories, so you build like whatever. But everybody does now their jobs. But instead of giving them money, like, all right, you're a real estate agent, Jonathan. You're good at helping us find houses, which I guess I wouldn't have a job because
No, you wouldn't have a job.
free. I'd have to learn how to build them, not sell them. But so it would put me out of a job. But I think that would work if people were inherently good and wanted to help other people and would like be honest with the barter system. But it would never be that honest.
There's enough people who don't want to help other people to screw it up. I think most people do want to help people.
Most
to a point.
Yeah. So I'd say
to a point.
20% of people just suck.
Well,
I think there's a good 80%.
Yeah, I could go with it. Maybe 8% good, maybe 9% good. But even at that 80%, 90%, there's still a limit on what you're going to do.
Right.
And the 10%, 20% are all going to take more than they want more than what we're willing to give them.
Yeah. Yeah. So, no, I know. So it wouldn't work, but in a perfect world, it'd be the only other
Charlie
way.
Kirk told this one guy was talking about socialism, and he says, well, what's preventing you from doing that? Go buy some land in Oklahoma somewhere, open up a commune, do all what you just said. He said the difference is I'm telling you as a capitalist, go do it. I have no problem with that. Have fun.
Yeah.
You have the freedom to do that. You as a socialist is telling me
that I have to change
that I have to change how. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
And that's the difference right there.
It is.
We'll wrap it up on that.
That sounds good. See y'all next time.
See you next time. When life gets unpredictable, turn to a partner you can trust. At Bobby Clary State Farm, we've got you covered. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, we're dedicated to providing personalized coverage that fits your needs. With our friendly and knowledgeable team, navigating your insurance options have never been easier. Visit bobbyclary.com or call 843-438-6000. Bobby Clary State Farm, here to help life go right.
Eisenhower Dental, located at 107 Waccamaw Medical Park Drive in Conway, a place where you can find all your dental services, including general dentistry, cosmetic, restorative, and pediatric dentistry. Reach out to them today at their website, eisenhowerdental.com, or call them at 843-234-3110, 843-234-3110, and tell them Wes the Economist sent you. Mortgage payment, insurance payments, credit card payments, they can be very overwhelming. Are you ready to take the time to get things under control? Then reach out to me at Clark Financial Coaching to see if we can get you started with a budget and then a vision for the future. Write me at coachwesc@gmail.com. That's coachwesc@gmail.com.
Thanks for listening to the Dollars and Cents Podcast with Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist and Wes the Economist. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and X at DollarsCentsGS and on Facebook at Dollars and Cents.